And you know what that means? It's the happy sound, and it's time for another day of decluttering. It's day number 9. Look, it's just rinse and repeat, because here's the list, and now I'm on day 3 of the mudroom. And I'm back, and it's day number 9, and it's going to be the tools today. I'm going to bring them inside. It's wet and cold and windy. I'm not going to sort them on the table. Plus the table's kind of full because I haven't been to take them to donation yet, so that's going to happen either today or tomorrow. Anyway, not sure. So let's get going. So I've brought in a pile of stuff and I've just put it on the right pieces, and I'm going to take it out, sort it out, and put it where it should be or gift it. I'm going to start with this basket that I hauled in, and there are some things I know that are going to be either somebody else's decision or immediate. That was my younger son's Cub Scout canteen. He has to make that decision. I'll put it in his basket. This is the little toolbox that should really be the only one I keep out in the mudroom or in the laundry. I'm putting back in the small toolbox my upholstery tools, a few pliers, these bigger ones because they're very useful for cutting hard plastic, and a disc or wrench, some of the tapes, that's plumbing tape, electrical tape and duct tape, a stack of Allen keys, probably don't need them all, some screwdrivers and tape, the picture hanging set, and inside it I've got the square, the level, the staplers and some staples. And this is my case full of multi-tools. Why do you need so many, you may ask? Well, because when you need to put your hand down and grab one, you want it to be there. You need a stack of batteries because you're constantly having to swap the batteries out. And I have spent so many hours sanding with these little genius tools that I don't even want to think about it. As soon as you have one, you'll probably need 2. One of these is actually faulty, and until I use them, I won't remember which one. And this is one of my on-site toolboxes. I have renovated a lot of houses, so it needs a good clean up. And of course my hammer, but best things ever, except they're not wireless, and I have never found them again, so they better not die. And this is the car cleaning stack, so I will go through it. There are a few things that are handy day to day, but most of it my son will take. Bit of a revision there. We seem to have a lot of things like sugar soap, grout cleaner, nifty, and even more grout cleaner, whereas the only grout cleaner that I know that works is a bit of elbow grease, along with some other cleaners and some more Scotch Guard. And these are empty and dry, so they're all going out. Okay, most of that's going out, including a very sad and well and truly past its use by date's glue. Right, on to box 2. Wonder what's in here. Various bits and pieces and some car cleaning things. So I'm going to sort out the car cleaning ones so they can go directly into the box. And I'll have a look at the rest. That's the car related box. There'll be a few things there that my son will want to take. There's some rubbish, just general old things here, and you know I have a surfeit of window squeegees. There was some varnish for painting and not quite sure outside furniture wood oil, which I will use later. A very old brush that can go. And then something for filling up an iron, another sponge, an old plug, this is just rubbish, some more tape, some string, and lots of little cords. Now I know that these came from when my boys were sailing, so I'll just sort those out. They're quite handy size, so it's not such a bad thing to have in the toolbox. Well, I've sorted it out. There are things that belong to my sons, there's a bag of rubbish, there's a box that will go up to the garage tool shop, and all of my tools, some of which will be donated. I've now realised that I'm going to get rid of the little sander, and not my good big one here, but that little one there, and some old chisels. Let's go and have a look at what's gone back into the mudroom. And that's it, a box of car cleaning things that my son will take, and my little toolkit that I use for indoor little jobs that pop up with my hammer. Everything, oh, over here are a few things that I know go straight into the garden bag and onto gardening shelves. I still haven't got the spiders out of my shoes. You know I'm too scared to do that. But apart from that, everything else will be sold or donated. Oh, and there are these old sanders, which they are, honestly, they must be 20 years old. So I'm going to have to test them and make sure they're okay before I keep them. One's a plain, one's a sander. So all in all, that's a pretty good job. There are some things that will stay, maybe those rope lights won't. Some things I'll use when I move. Some things I'll sell, like the china. Some things that have spiders in them, old china, and things that are only in here because I don't want them damaged in the rain, but they will go to donation. And this little pile back here, and I'm already thinking half of that's going to go to donation, and my suitcases. That's okay. And you know what this means. It means that I have actually finished the mudroom. I can't believe it. It's pretty good. That was a big job. I can cross this whole thing off. Eek, my pencil's been broken. Look at that. Done. And it was definitely worth a star. And I'm done. That's the mudroom part 1, 2 and 3 complete. I have to now get rid of all of the stuff in there that I'm going to donate, and I've got a couple of things that I will sell and a couple of things that need to go home to their rightful owners now that their rightful owners have their own homes, which is a good thing. I feel really good about getting that mudroom done. I'm quite smug. Anyway, please subscribe if you haven't already and follow along for the series, because I'll be doing more of these over the next few days. How many have I got left? About 20. Oh, I've done quite a lot in 10 days, 9 days. So I will see you tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Bye.